worked out well. We got him off a chop, but probably the right play is to re-raise pre-flop, I think.
Third place. King Jack, there it is. I'm the winner.
Hey there, good morning. It is the day of day 2 of the main event, $10,000 main event at the World Series of Poker for me. So today, days 1A, 1B and 1C combine for everyone who made it through to the second day and bagged chips. And so we're heading over there with our 12,700 chips in the bag, ready to try and spin it up and make a push for a day 3. Anything can happen, and we have chips, we have a chair, we've got an opportunity. King Queen. Okay, so as you probably just saw there, unfortunately, we jammed King Queen offsuit from middle position, and the button woke up with pocket jacks, and we couldn't hit a king or a queen. We only had 11 big blinds after folding two times through the blind, so short, and couldn't win a flip there. So the dream is over for the main event for 2025 for me. And going to take a few minutes now, just reset, and we will be jumping into another tournament today, so don't run away. There is a $600 ultra stack, which you start with 60,000 chips. It has been running since 10 a.m, so the blinds have gone up maybe 4 or 5 times. We will jump into that, still be plenty deep stacked, have plenty of play, and the video will be continuing for today. So yeah, sucks to be out of the main event, the first one that I ever played, but learned a lot, and it felt kind of like just a regular poker tournament to me. So I think if I ever get the chance again, which I'm sure that will happen, we'll make a deep run of this thing one time in the future, and hopefully I'll still be vlogging it at that point. Anyway, $600 ultra stack. It'll be coming up soon. 30-minute level, 60K starting stack, and plenty of play. We'll just take a moment to reset and jump in there.
Five-minute break. Once again, we are removing the 100 denomination chips, so if one player hasn't done so already, please finish buying.
All right, we're here on the second break of the $600 ultra stack, day 1A. I registered just after the first break, so about 5 or 10 minutes into the 5th level, and we just played 4 levels, and I built my stack up to 91K. Had a big hand where under the gun player raised to 2,400. This is at the 500, 1,000, 1,000 blind level. The under the gun +1 called, and I'm in under the gun +2 with ace of spades, king of spades. Usually my play here should be to re-raise, maybe it's like 10,000 or something like that, but just this time I felt the under the gun raiser was quite tight, and he could be liable to re-raise all in over the top. I had about 50,000, I think, at this point. He had over 100, and the under the gun +1 had about 30 to 40. So I decided to just call. This folds to the small blind who calls and the big blind calls. The flop comes down 3-5 king with 2 hearts, and the under the gun player at this point unexpectedly just checks. And I would have expected him with his ace king, his pocket aces, to continuation bet here, but he just checks under the gun +2, leads out for 6,000. I call with my top pair, top kicker. Just at this point, trying to control the pot with the small blinds and the big blind in the pot. They could easily have king 3, king 5, 5-3, those kind of hands, especially if they're suited. Also, maybe the under the gun player is looking to check raise, but that doesn't happen. The small blind and the big blind fold, and the under the gun player calls. The turn comes the ace of diamonds. So we've got king of hearts, 5 of hearts, 3 of clubs, and then ace of diamonds. Under the gun checks, under the gun +1 checks now. He doesn't continue his story. I've got 2 pair. I decide to bet for value. There's about 28,000 in the pot. I decide to bet 15,000. Under the gun thinks for a long time and calls. I have about 28,000 remaining, and the under the gun +2 folds at this point. River comes a 4, but offsuit, so the flush doesn't come in. There is a possible straight with anyone with a 2, but I doubt that's likely from the under the gun raiser. He checks, I go all in for my 28,800, I think it was. He thinks for maybe 2 or 3 minutes and eventually folds, saying that he had ace king as well. Of course I don't show, and he was scared, of course, of the pocket 5s, the set of 5s that would have hit on the flop. So it worked out well. We got him off a chop, but probably the right play is to re-raise pre-flop, I think. Yeah, probably just need to do that going forward. Anyway, we've got 91k at the second break of the $600 Ultra Stack. 30-minute levels. It's going to move quick. The blinds will be at 1,000, 1,500. And yeah, we definitely need to accumulate here if we want to get anywhere close to the money today and then a bag for tomorrow. I'll see you back over at the table.
Third place. King Jack, there it is. I'm the winner. Won the whole thing. 300,000. Flush.
Good luck. Okay, as you would have seen there, we just got 37 big blinds all in pre-flop, and we had ace queen, and our opponent had pocket 9. So the blinds were 1,500, 3,000, 3,000. I'm in under the gun. I raised to 6,000. Under the gun +1 calls, folds around to the big blind, who re-raises to 21,000. I decide that we're going to go all in for 37 big blinds, 113.5 thousand with our ace queen, because this is a great spot for him to be squeezing light to 21,000 there. It's the hand right before the break, so making a move there, just wanting to get people to fold and go on break. At the same time, could be thinking, you know, I have a good strong hand here, it makes it look like a very good bluff, but I think ace queen's too strong. I jam, he calls, and we lose, unfortunately. He runs out of flush, we don't hit anything anyway, so you got to win your flips. You don't want to lose those flips, you got to win the flips. So that's where we're at now. This is actually the 75-minute dinner break, so I'm gonna grab a bite to eat before I was rudely knocked out, and decide on this break whether I re-enter or not. It's another $600. We'll be coming back to the 2,000, 4,000 with 60,000 chips. So we'll have 15 big blinds. Definitely enough to spin up, but I'm not sure if it's worth it, whether I just come back and play tomorrow. Anyway, time to eat. Okay, quick wrap-up video back here at the condo. As you can tell, I didn't bother re-entering. We'll re-enter for day 1B of the $600 Ultra Stack tomorrow. So, recap of today, we busted the main. I think there's a pretty standard all in there with 11 blinds with King Queen, so not much we could do there. Then in the $600 Ultra Stack, was doing pretty well. I more than doubled my stack and was cruising along there and got it in for that big flip against pocket 9s. unfortunately, we need to win our flips if we want to go deep in these tournaments, and that one did not work. So we're out and we'll play again tomorrow. So come back for the video tomorrow. We'll be playing the $600 Ultra Stack, which is a pretty good tournament. You get 60K in chips, 30-minute blinds, and pretty good tables, I think. The table that I was at, I think we could easily accumulate chips, and so that's how we got the double up at least. I don't think there were really that many showdowns that I actually had to show like the best hand to win. So yeah, we'll end it there. If you're liking these videos, click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, drop a comment down below. Not that many more days left here in Vegas now that we're out of the main, so maybe like 7 or 8 days of poker play. I think we'll probably get videos out for each of those, so come back for those, and I will catch you later.